DSG bang now as well. I'm confused with this car right now. This is a strange experience for a review. I've never had this happen before. Alright folks, so here we are. I've arrived in Cardiff. Sinclair Volkswagen in Cardiff today. We're going to be doing a review on the T-ROC R, like I said. But trust me, we've come to the right place though, because I've seen already like about 10 GTIs. They've actually told me about a little discount that you might be able to get as well if you quote the channel. So we are going to go through a few of those details in a bit. And I'm very interested though, because this engine and kind of like the MQB platform I'm very familiar with. It's like, imagine how it is like slightly lifted up. Let's hop at the M2. Leave this here because it is a Volkswagen day. So straight away we've got a GTI Performance, quite nicely spec'd. That is very similar to the one I had a few months ago, one like Courtesy. Got a new shape Polo GTI. I remember doing a review on one of these, the earlier ones of this new shape. Then they were out of production for a few months and now they're back again. This looks like a very high spec example though. Over here we've got the Golf R 7.5. Lapis blue, you guys know the sketch with this. Panoramic roof. And literally a line of performance Golfs there. This gets me excited, man. You know how it is with performance Golfs. One key car that a lot of you guys have been asking about on the channel is this particular one. Now this is a GTI TCR. It's essentially like a replacement for the Edition 40. It hasn't got as aggressive of a body kit, but it is quite cool. This one isn't registered yet. I'm going to ask the guys here once it's registered for us to do a video on this too. This essentially has a Golf R engine, front wheel drive. We've driven the Edition 40 and Club Sport S on the channel. It's not quite the Club Sport S level, but I'm guessing it's very similar to Edition 40. It's got a bit more power. One key thing though, this one's got an Akrapovic exhaust, so hopefully it sounds good. It has got a PPF though, so I'm not too sure how an Akrapovic and the PPF works, but I'm sure it makes do. We haven't even got into the main thing about the video yet, which is the T-ROC R, but you can see it right there. Alright, so the T-ROC R is just getting pulled out. There it is, completely brand new. Look how shiny it is, guys. You can see me in the reflection. Right folks, so we're here with Adil. He invited me down as well, so he's a top guy. Fully standard spec, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just got the deep black pearlescent paint on it.
Yep.
Standard is got lights and controllers, which is finished in like a gunmetal colour.
Yep, so
It's a bit different from usually you have the Club Sport S rotors, and it's got the same brakes as the Golf R.
yep, very familiar brake caliper. Interestingly, it's got Hankook tyres on there, but Volkswagen and Audi seem to be on that hype now. It's got these roof rails. They standard as well?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very high quality finish. This essentially, if you guys are wondering, it's like a lifted Golf R, a bit like an SQ2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically the same platform, so I personally think this looks a lot better than an SQ2. Very new car as well. I believe it was registered last week, so we were just having a chat about a couple of weeks ago about when this car was going to be ready, so I've literally just come straight down. Got the exhaust too. There is an optional Akrapovic as well. You guys might have seen some videos online. It's about £3,000 worth, but standard exhaust. Probably has the exhaust filter too, but then that's the sketch with all modern cars these days. Our logo as expected. Bit more of a rugged kind of material. Got this nice Alcantara finish on the sides. You can tell they've designed it in a way, the kind of car that you just chuck stuff in. That's what these things are for. So they've kind of thought about that. Let's have a sit inside. So yeah, you do sit nice and high in this. You feel like you got to be in more of a commanding driving position. DSG as expected. Bunch of modes down here. Different compared to your Golf R, of course. You got some more terrain looking modes here, as you'd expect. So here it is, the EA888. Very familiar engine. Makes pretty much the same figures as the R, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's identical, same engine, same drivetrain.
So basically, for you guys who are not familiar with these cars at all, it's around 300 horsepower. And it's got the 7-speed box as well.
7-speed box, yeah.
Awesome. One thing I did notice with these T-ROCs is they have this manual kind of thing here. Right, so we're going to have a look at the driving modes.
So you have your standard eco, normal, race and individual.
Yep.
In individual you can set it up how you want, but what makes the T-ROC R different is you have the other displays.
Yep.
So you have an off-road mode.
Okay, yes.
And then have off-road individual, so you can change up how you want to set up.
Oh
so
yeah,
your steering, your four-wheel drive, you can actually change that to normal or off-road now.
Right, so we'll leave it in dynamic and we'll see how it sounds with a few revs. sound is basically kind of your usual PPF arrangement with most cars now. You don't get much sort of in a way of like an overrun on sort of neutral and park, but then I noticed that was the same with even that A35 I was in. When you start driving, there probably is going to be a bit of an overrun, but we'll find out anyway. And the plan is now we're giving you guys a nice walk around. Don't you know what else we could say. Let's just find out how it drives and just find some nice wild shots to take it on. First gear. I gotta say guys, man, it's quite a nimble car. I mean, this is a nice twisty kind of road, so should give us a nice variety of like handling sections, and also you can feel the power. There is a bit of delay on the gas compared to like I mean, I'm comparing it a lot to my S3 to be fair, but that was a pre-OPF car. I haven't been out in a 2019 Golf R, so maybe they're a bit like this too. But second, it sort of just like makes no fuss and just like flies down the road. But yeah, the key noticeable thing is the lack of like that fake sound actor noise that you get in Golf Rs. Interestingly, what I did read about the OPF Golf R was that they've taken the resonator out. I saw a few photos of the underside to sort of combat the sort of decrease in noise. So I don't know if that's the same sketch with the T-ROC as well, whether it has a res or not. See the way it's dealing with all this kind of potholed mess. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's, look at these trucks. These trucks are the reason why this road's like this, and it's flying over them, no problem at all. That is mad. Might as well do a launch because there's no one behind us.
Yeah.
Launch. Strong launch. Okay, still launch as well. That's good to hear. And that was a strong launch. Sound is a big thing, so I think if you stick an exhaust on this, you'll get a lot of that character back. But look at the way it follows through a corner. It's definitely an R product, guys, trust me. It's definitely an R product. It's not just a big bus. Look at the agility, guys. It actually is fun. I thought it'd be I don't know what I thought it'd be, to be fair. If I say what I thought it'd be, I'd probably be lying. I'd be like, yeah, it's just this and that. You have to drive one. You can listen to me to an extent, but trust me, driving one will change your mind. Look at that. We've got to be an overrun now. Maybe just needed 30 miles on it. Get the windows down. Yeah, it's got an overrun now, so yeah, ignore what I was saying before. That makes sense. You know why I was a bit confused? Because I saw some videos, like European videos,
Yeah.
and they had an overrun, they had an Akrapovic on it, but that would just amplify it. Yeah, it was just hiding it before. The car was just shy. It's got a DSG bang now as well. I'm confused with this car right now.
Because it's so new.
Yeah, it's because it's too new. Ooh, it's deep, isn't it? Been given R a hard time on this road. The reason why I'm saying that is because the ride on this is better than an R and S3. You don't have to slow down for potholes as much. Jeez. Quick car. Can you imagine when people are going to start sticking like hybrid turbos on this? They're going to be just demolishing back roads. Look at the ride. It's like not even bothered about all these potholes.
Eats up the road.
Eats it up. Like, this is not a great road in terms of condition. It's not. Impressive. Very impressive. Right folks, so that was a T-ROC R. Let's hop out anyway. End the video outside. Hope you guys did enjoy it, man. It definitely is something once you push it a bit. At the start I was kind of wondering why there was something missing, but with a bit of sound amplification, let's say, this thing is a proper beast. There's a few things though I want to discuss before we end the video. So I'll leave that to Adil, who's going to explain some stuff. As you guys know, at the start of the video I did mention there would be, let's turn off the car, there's actually a discount available, isn't there, Adil?
We've got a special discount code on at the moment, so if you quote TR Hamza, for our first 10 orders we're going to have a further £1,000 off this vehicle.
Perfect.
There's not many that are out there at the moment, so you can choose whatever spec you want and still get the discount.
Okay.
So feel free to add any specification that you want.
Awesome.
Otherwise, we do have some stock cars in the loop that are coming through.
Yeah.
We also have this demonstrator which is available as well.
Yeah, you guys are Sinclair Group, aren't you?
Sinclair Group, yeah. So we're actually the biggest family run business in Wales.
Okay.
We have loads of performance cars where I work.
I mean, yeah, take it from me, guys. I mean, you know, I'm into my Volkswagens. I've been to a lot of dealerships. I haven't seen a stock like that before. I mean, like, there was probably, what, like 10 minimum Mark 7 GTIs there. 7.5s, performances. There's a TCR there. But yeah, I managed to sort you guys a discount. Big thanks to Adil as well. Make sure you do come and see him. Travel down, trust me, it's worth it. The service is awesome. And as you guys know, we managed to get a review on a very early T-ROC car. I genuinely am impressed. I'm not just saying it. Even this car without options like DCC and stuff like that, the ride is just probably the standout feature. If you've got a Golf R and you feel like you need a bit more of a kind of solid car, not to say a Golf R is not solid, but you want something that's a bit more rugged, go for one of these, man. But yeah, guys, I'll stop rambling now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it. Subscribe as well for more content, and also all the details for the deal will be in the description. But yeah, take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.